Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we are here to talk about a really unique, exciting release from Makeup by Mario. This is the Makeup by Mario SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer and Perfector. One is a cream product, one is a powder product. I have been inundated with questions about how to use these products, so most of the meat of this video will be in the demo, which we will begin in a moment. I'm going to give you the facts first, and then we'll get right into the demo. I am wearing the product and dropping the product right now, but let me just talk really quickly about it. Then we'll talk about what brushes to use, what to wear under, all of that stuff, and I'm hoping that I will answer all of your questions as I'm incorporating all the questions I have been DM'd already into this video. Okay, first of all, the SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer is $30. This is the cream product, step one. It is $30 and comes in 6 shades. I have chosen the light medium, which seems darker in the pan, but on my skin looks a little bit like this. I almost could have even gone darker. I swatched the one lighter shade in store and it completely disappeared on me. So I went with the light medium. Probably could have gone one shade darker, but I am quite pleased with this shade. Like I said, it is $30. This is a complexion balm slash skin tint slash bronzer. It has some coverage, but it's very sheer, it's radiant, and it does need to be powdered a bit. By the way, there was a rumor going around that the shaping sticks were canceled. They have not been. They are going to restock that. So if you were under the impression that this is taking the place of those sticks, that is not correct. They are being replaced. I just wanted to squelch that rumor there. Okay. Is this a foundation? A lot of you have been asking me, is this like the Danessa Myricks foundation? It has coverage, but I'm going to say not really. I'm wearing it today with skincare, which we'll talk about during the demo. You can put it over a foundation. It really depends on the kind of coverage you're aiming for. But is this actually a foundation? No. It's kind of for skin warming and enhancing, bronzing, contouring. This would definitely take the place of your contour and bronze stage, but does it completely replace foundation? Depending upon the level of coverage you're going for, I would say probably not. But I'm doing it just over skincare with some concealer today, so that certainly can be done too. Just preference, okay? All right, then we're going to talk about, before we demonstrate, this 3-in-1 powder, which is the SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. This little guy is $34, so $4 more. It comes in 5 shades. The the cream enhancer, comes in 6 shades. One of the darkest shades is missing from the 5 shade selection because it's not needed. You're blurring it together and it's essentially just to set. So it's not cheating anyone anything. It only really needs those 5 shades. This is kind of a little Neapolitan-y thing here. We have a highlighter up here and a setting powder and even kind of a bronzer. We're going to mix it all together with a brush to just kind of set all of the cream products and the products that I'm wearing. But I'm also going to show you, again, stay for the demo, how you can use these products individually as well. Set, highlight, bronze. I'm just going to show you what these look like by sticking my little fingers here in all 3 shades. I will try to swatch them on my arm here. I'm not knowing if we're going to have much success with that, but I will. You know what I'll do, you guys? I'll take a little picture and insert it because I'm contorting myself. I'll insert a little photo just so you can kind of see what those look like swatched. But you will definitely see the difference when we do the demo. The questions to be answered here have to do with brushes, coverage, use, and how you can get creative with this product as well. It doesn't have to go by a set of rules. Let's get into the demo right now. Okay, let's get started. Let me tell you where I'm working from today. I'm having an okay skin day, so I've just started by putting on this Ilia skincare. It's only tinted to take the white cast out of the sunscreen, but the little bit of tint just kind of blurred some imperfections on my skin, and I added in the new Saie concealer on top of that. I could also have done a skin tint or even a foundation. Though this has coverage, it's not necessarily meant to take the place of a foundation, as it's really kind of a bronzing, contouring, warming product. Not to be just put all over the face necessarily. Do what you want with it. I'm just letting you know. Mario suggests using his F1 brush, because we're going to start first. We're going to start with the SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer, and then we're going to move on to the Perfector. But let's just start with the Enhancer. He suggests his F1 brush, which is kind of akin to the one I grabbed, which is the BK Beauty 101. There's also the Angie Hot and Flashy that looks a lot similar to it version, also from BK Beauty. So we're going to start with that. And Mario does tell us that this is going to look a little bit darker in the pan than it will on the complexion. And I just have, we're going to do kind of a, I'm going to do a little bit of this on the eyes too. So we're going to do basically a little bit of a neutral kind of tone on tone, monotone really look, really. Okay, so let's go into this here, coating all the bristles of the brush, nothing to tap off, and we're going to start at the perimeter of the face and just work in. I'm not going to really do this area here, but all the areas we would bronze and want warmed, which for me kind of is a lot. So let's just start here and just kind of do the perimeter of the face and work in. So I'm warming up my face really, if you guys can see that. And I'm going to just do this one whole side first so you can get an idea, going back in with the brush. And though again, though it is darker in the pan, it's not that dark as you see on my skin. I swatched the lightest shade in store and it doesn't even show. I think this is a good shade for me. I'm even going to do a little bit of the bridge of the nose, and I just kind of want to show you, I could do a little more. I'm actually going down the neck and a little bit onto the cheeks too. Why not? Just kind of whatever area you guys want warmed. You can go ahead and contour with it. And as you see, I really like using this kind of a stiff angled brush for it. Getting this mirror out of the way, just take a look, and I hope it's showing on camera. This side is absolutely nothing but my Ilia, just basically some tinted skincare really. And this side has just a very little bit of the Skin Enhancer. This is the cream product. We haven't set it yet. Let's put it on the other side now so you can kind of get an idea. Again, coating all of the area of the brush and then just kind of going in around the perimeter of the face and kind of working in and getting around the hairline. This blends very, very nicely. I can tell that if I had a heavier foundation under it, it wouldn't move it. Depends how you work your brush, of course, too. All this has done is just warmed my skin. So it isn't a significantly bronzed look. I'm also going to hit the cheeks just a little bit and under the cheeks just to kind of add warmth and kind of contour. So I would use it over a foundation if I chose to wear a foundation. To me, that's going to start to get a little heavy, which is why I chose skincare, if you guys understand, and just some concealer. For me, I don't want all that product built up, but you can do that for those of you who really are turned off if it's not a lot of coverage. Look how much warmer my face is. Now this product needs to be set, or it's going to kind of remain a little bit with a tacky feel. So this is where our Perfector comes in. So let's take a look at it again. We have 3 different shades. We have this lighter shade up top. It's like a little ice cream sundae there. And then kind of a setting, and even a bronzer, we can use them together. We can also add a little bit separately. So we're going to kind of do both here. I have the Sonia G Inochi brush here. Mario recommends, if you're working from his line, his F2 brush. We're going to use what I got on hand. And what I'm going to do right now is just set gently my entire face. So I'm going to set what I did first with the enhancer, and now I'm going to set everything, including the skincare, and I'm just going into the entire pan. I'm not picking and choosing. We'll pick and choose in a minute, okay? Now I'm just gently swirling over. I'm not really even buffing. I'm just kind of, I mean, you know, maybe a little bit, but not intentionally. I'm just kind of setting this, especially in the T-zone, because the skincare I used has a little bit of shine, and then just setting the product that I put on, and it just kind of perfects and blurs the skin. And this is really without a traditional foundation, because that's kind of how I'm going to choose to wear this. I'm a light foundation type of lady, so I don't want a whole lot on my skin anyway. And this really perfects it. I want to do two things. First of all, I want to take this Refer number 16 brush, and I want to go back into the Enhancer product, which is the cream product, and just get a little bit on my brush. And I just kind of want to put a little bit of it, again, that monochromatic, very Mario look, into the crease of my eye. And look at how pretty that is, just to make this whole look kind of be so just golden and warm. And I'm even going to take this Refer number 2 brush and just dip it in and even go under a little bit. I do, full disclosure, have a little bit of mascara on. And that even warmed up the face more. Now, let's stop for a moment and let's just take a look at the different levels of the Perfector product, which is the powder product. I swirled it and just set my whole face with it, and it really gives a flawless look. I'm not seeing any pores. Certainly not enlarged, okay? I could, if I wanted to, go into this lighter shade here and even highlight a little bit. Didn't bring over a brush, so I'm just gently tapping in with my fingers. But as you see, I could just kind of highlight or pick and choose the highlight shade, and look what that did. I could even bronze a little bit more if I wanted to, just by taking my brush into the darkest shade there and just kind of going over with just that shade, the bronzing portion. I don't know if that's something I would normally do, but I'm just letting you know you could. So these are very, very kind of multi-level products, you guys. There's suggestions on how to use it, but honestly, your imagination is your guide. You can go ahead and use this over full foundation. For me, I just don't like the feel of that. It's totally personal. Some of you would say, Rebecca, I won't use this if I can't have a full foundation. Good, okay, cool. I am the type of person who likes just wearing skincare and concealer. So for me, I'll use this on those days and let this take center stage. And I love the powder because that way I can pick and choose what I use or just swirl and set the entire face. This gives me that no makeup look that I would wear on an everyday, but perfected. And I think it really, really works and is very, very pretty. I think this is a definite unique product for those of us that constantly call for unique makeup products. I think this is it. I really do. It's not used in a traditional manner. It is fun and different and not all that confusing when you actually see it in action, I hope. But I'm happy to answer any questions below and explain to you in the best of my ability. But please also know that my word isn't even the final. You'll find fun ways to use a combination. If you are just interested in the Enhancer cream product, can you use your own powder? Absolutely. This is just a nice addition, but yes, of course. Can you use this Perfector product to powder your face without using or purchasing this? Absolutely. I think they're fun together, but they work separately too, with or without foundation or skin tint. There's just a variety of ways to use this incredibly interesting product. I think it's really fun because it's very, very subtle. I definitely could have gone darker with the shades I chose, and yet I'm glad that I didn't. I think this is quite a pretty look, and I'm very pleased with it. Please let me know what thoughts that you have below and questions so that I can make sure to answer them. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.